Bar Heights live here at Supreme Courts, week 4 of our play dates, and we're joined by Coach Joey Ryle of the Skyline Vikings and his junior post player Jaden Prince and senior guard Chase Bicker. Saw some good things out of the Vikings. Coach, how did it go out there today in these play dates? Are you liking it?
I like it. We look a little sluggish. We played a bunch of games last week, and so just now trying to get our legs back under us. And, but 2 games is probably about right for us right now where we are, and trying to play a bunch of guys and develop some youth.
Well, it's in a small school. A lot of times the numbers are a little bit different. You guys are 1A playing in a tough area. So, guys, watch y'all play a little bit. I'd like to speak a little bit to the strengths of your game. First of all, Chase, for you, big guard. Man, it's all a nice little fadeaway. Got a little high release here and there. Where are you the most comfortable on the floor scoring the basketball offensively?
Myself, wing.
Is there a particular wing, right wing, left wing? Just get in middle, and but I like the way that you back guys down, and shot up over them. And so for you, Jaden, you just kind of, Coach said crafty, I'll say clever. Good feet in the post. Is there a particular block that you're more comfortable at? Is it off the offensive glass? Where are you most comfortable in the post scoring the basketball?
Either one. I can hook both ways and score the basket with each hand. So it doesn't matter where I'm at, I can score either way.
Well, I noticed that, Coach, and it's obvious that you've worked on it with him. Because his footwork's really, really, really good. And then just getting to those jump hooks and just finding those creases to the basket. So let's talk about this area a little bit. Oakwood, last year, everyone kind of knows. We had talked to Coach Brand about it, and just kind of that Asbal was in your area too, and then Woodville and Valley Head. But with Oakwood, with everyone coming back, probably going to be hungry. Probably you would think, the favorite, battled with them last year.
Yes.
You've seen them up close. What does this team have to do between now and February to get better in the sense of compete with those teams?
Well, first and foremost, we've got to become a better rebounding team. That's been obvious this summer, and that's what we talked about in a couple timeout huddles out here, where we've got to rebound the ball better.
Yeah.
Sometimes we think we're in good position to rebound, and we may be, but we're not doing a good job of boxing out and finding that contact, going and getting the ball. So we've got to become a better rebounding team as a whole. Everything else I think is kind of coming along where we want it to be. We don't rebound well enough right now.
That first game against Etowah, there were a couple of times off those wings to where it was difficult, to get to those guys that were flying full speed. Guys, if you will, I'd like to talk about a couple of the things that you need to work on. He mentioned rebounding. What is something in your individual game, Chase, that you feel like that needs to progress before the start of the season?
I'll probably say my handle. Just get quicker off the dribble.
Well, it's amazing how many times now, and that kind of goes to playing off 2 feet. You're a bigger guard that those strong 1-2 dribbles. Being able to get to that, you can see over the defense. So obviously increasing your handle, whether it be from the wing like you like to drive from, or just getting in to that jump stop, it's going to be beneficial. What about you, Jaden? What is it that you need to work on to improve your game this summer?
Definitely playing outside and quicker moves inside the paint, scoring off the 2 feet, being smart, which way I need to go, using the glass.
And both of y'all get to the free throw line more. You can never get to the free throw line. I know. Coach, real quick, before we finish up, the community of Skyline. I actually drove up there. I just love to drive to these little communities and see the schools. And it was funny when I was driving up in the school, Coach Ryan McCarter was going walking down the place, and I was like, wow, I must be in the right place. Talk about the community and the camaraderie of the people. And the fans and how they come out, and why basketball, how is basketball and why is basketball such a big deal in Skyline?
Right. I think every time I think of the community, I think of the word rabid. We're just like a rabid, the fans are they're so hungry. And by not having volleyball and football at our school, obviously, basketball is number one. Not that we don't have other good programs, but basketball is definitely kind of number one up there. And people live for it. Home games, people it shuts down and the stands are packed, and it doesn't matter who it's against. The support's unbelievable, from administration all the way down, teachers. The kids love it, and it's just the epitome of a basketball school.
It is, and just you just there's a pedigree. You see that green and that Viking on that jersey, and you're anywhere up in Northeast Alabama. Basketball is synonymous with that. So you two guys, Chase first, then Jaden. Give me a storybook senior year. What are your goals individually, and what are your goals for your team, both of you?
I would say just trying to lead the team farther than we did last year.
Always.
Being able to step up and take more reviews out.
What's your goal for this team this year?
Definitely getting farther than we did and being a leader on the floor and helping my team wherever I can.
Well, Coach, thanks for coming and joining us. We look forward to seeing y'all continue to get better. You got some pieces, get that rebounding fixed, and then once that happens, we'll see you guys throughout the course of the year.
And I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you're doing here. Anything we do to promote these kids, I think, is a plus, and you're definitely an advocate, and we need more of it.
Thanks, Coach, and because I couldn't agree more. It's just basketball's exploding in Alabama, but the one thing about it, everybody needs to know. One of the reasons I got brought up here, Northeast Alabama basketball is where it's at, and you see the passion. And so, but Coach, thank you for saying that, and thank y'all for coming to Supreme Courts today. Follow us at S Courts Gville, and we'll see you guys soon and see the Skyline Vikings stuff.